What's up, guys? Quantrick02 here with another edition of What's New in SummerSlam 2015. Just went off the air. I gotta as we say, from top to bottom, this was a fantastic show. Very, very solid SummerSlam. Probably one of the best SummerSlams in the last couple of years, I would have to say. It was that good, I believe. And I'm talking about in a not just a main. Usually at SummerSlam, that the main event is always delivers, but even the undercard matches were quality matches. And I'm going to run down the whole thing for you. This is the first ever 4-hour extravaganza SummerSlam. 4 hours of wrestling in one night. ESPN was covering it. That's how big you know it is. ESPN covering SummerSlam. You got Jon Stewart as the former Daily Show host as the host of SummerSlam. Amazing. So let's kick it off. It kicks off with Jon Stewart, the host, like I said, of SummerSlam, coming out there, and he brings out, I guess, somebody who was going to help him start the show, because he was planning on actually calling Brock Lesnar out for bragging about the beating streak, and he wanted Mick Foley to back him up. So Mick Foley came out there. Mick Foley, they made a joke about how Mick Foley thought he wanted to interview The Rock, not Brock, and he has no way he was going to talk to Brock Lesnar. So they both just left from there. First match was Randy Orton versus Sheamus. This match was actually really good. Cool spot. Had Sheamus do like a springboard slingshot into the ring, and Randy caught him in an RKO. A lot of guys, probably definitely their best match they've had since this rivalry has begun. But I'm gonna just fast forward to the ending, because since I got like 10 matches to go, I'm fast forward to the ending. He basically threw Orton to the corner. Orton was coming out the corner. He kicked him into the corner, and then Orton came out, was dazed out of the corner. Sheamus ran onto the ropes and kicked him again. So 2 kicks, 1, 2, 3. Sheamus, Mr. Money in the Bank, gets a victory over the Viper. Next, possibly one of the best matches of the entire card. I would have to say it is the Tag Team Championship match. The New Day versus the Lucha Dragons versus the Primetime Players versus the Los Matadores. Very, very excellent match, man. So many spots in this match, so many awesome moments with it. The best part, the New Day, those guys are just amazing. Xavier, Kofi, and Big E, they just go out there and have a good time. They went out there and did their own version of Alicia Keys' Empire State of Mind, or Jay-Z's Empire State of Mind. The New Day, it was freaking hilarious. Let me get to the match. Awesome freaking stuff. I got to see Big E do that splash on the apron again. Even El Torito got involved. Tried to hit a springboard on Xavier. Xavier caught him and hit a wheelbarrow face buster on him. Just crazy stuff, man. Bodies flying everywhere, man. This is a very, very entertaining match. I definitely recommend you go back and check this match out, man. A lot of stuff. Kalisto on point with all his moves. So was Hunico, aka Sin Cara. Man, everybody was just amazing. But at the end of the match, you saw Kofi. It was I think Legal Man was Titus, and he hit one of the Matadors. He hit like a suplex or something on him. But before he did that, Kofi tagged in. Mason did a blind tag and hit his spine buster, Clash of Titus. But then Kofi kicked him in the face and pinned the Los Matadores, and the New Day are once again your tag team champions, because New Day rocks. New Day rocks. Alright, so next we had Ziggler vs. Rusev. Also a very, very entertaining match. We got to see the girls get involved. They were all up in their face and all that. But this match was probably I wouldn't say it was the worst match. It was still pretty good, but it ended in a double count out. So this rivalry will continue. And yeah, so double count out, no winner, unfortunately. But this rivalry will continue. Next we had the celebrity match: Stardust and King Barrett versus Stephen Amell and Neville. I actually really like this match, because usually when it comes to guest hosts, I really don't like how they don't really go out there and do anything. They come in there and in the match to get the pinfall. That's it. But Stephen Amell went in there and he wrestled a match, man. He came out there in some like Kevin Owens shorts and shirt off. He was ready to go, man, like a freaking wrestler. Came out there and did some freaking move. I think he hit a drop kick. He did a what else did he do? Did a couple things, man. Enziguri to Stardust. And he even hit a awesome freaking top rope crossbody, taking out Stardust and King Barrett. And but Neville ended up hitting the Red Arrow, and the superheroes beat the supervillains tonight. Neville and Stephen Amell get the pinfall victory on their arch nemesis. Next, we saw the IC Championship match: Big Show versus The Miz versus Ryback for the Intercontinental Championship, and this is a match we've been waiting on for months now because, like I said, Ryback was out with that staph infection, but finally they had the match, and it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. It was actually really entertaining, I think. I know I'm saying that about every match, but it's true. It's the truth. It was very entertaining. I was trying to think of some specific spots in it, but one in particular. Usually, Big Show likes to go for his like the Vader like splash or like a second rope elbows, but he turned around. I'm like, what the heck is he doing? He's gonna like just splash him. He did like a freaking rolling senton, aka Swanton bomb. Looked more like Sandman's rolling rock. I don't know if you guys know about Sandman, but the rolling rock onto Ryback. It was crazy. Insane move. Got Ryback hit a splash, and a lot of other freaking crap. One custom spot was like Miz going back and forth trying to continually get the pin between the two. That was very entertaining. In the end, though, Ryback ends up getting the victory, and that was it. I'm trying to think. I think Big Show might have took Miz out. And then Ryback got the pin somehow. He like stole the pin. But yeah, Ryback. The only thing that matters is Ryback's still the Intercontinental Champion. Next, it was a backstage segment where Jon Stewart went and found Brock Lesnar's locker room. Paul Heyman came out and he basically got all up in his face and his grill about the host bragging about beating the streak and all that. And yeah, that was that. Next, we saw Bray Wyatt versus Bray Wyatt and Luke Harper versus former Shield mates Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose. This match, like I said, this is another one of the matches that really surprised me because, man, my God, it was good, man. They were just flying everywhere, man. Flying all over the place. Crazy, just sequences. One sequence saw Dean Ambrose get a big boot from Harper, and then Bray Wyatt would do like a senton. Dean Ambrose freaking running from all three. It was three announce tables this tonight, so I knew they were going to do something crazy. Dean Ambrose ran from all three announce tables and hit a freaking clothesline to the outside. There's a lot of freaking awesome freaking spots, man. Everything was on point in that matchup. But the former Shield mates would get the win via the spear. I think he would hit Dean Ambrose would hit Dirty Deeds on Luke Harper, and then he would get the spear on Harper, and yeah, they would win that matchup. So big win right there for Roman Reigns, who really needed a win. He's been losing a lot lately. Next was the title match, title for title, John Cena versus Seth Rollins, with the United States Championship and the WWE World Heavyweight Championship on the line in the same match at the same time. This match was very, very excellent. First of all, let me note that the attire that Seth Rollins was wearing, man, that's all white attire, looking like freaking the White Ranger from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, but it was pretty awesome. I enjoyed it. Speaking of Seth Rollins, man, he was doing a lot of face moves tonight that I wouldn't think he would be doing since the heel, but he was flying all over the place, man. Standing shooting star presses. He hit like 3 freaking outside dives on Cena. Went for the Phoenix Splash. Did everything, man. And, John Cena, he's doing all his stuff that he does nowadays, like the springboard stunner, and so on and so forth. Um, but yeah, a lot of cool stuff. I believe Seth Rollins actually stole the AA at one point and tried to beat him with that. Um, but in the end, both men was knocked out. So he tried to go for an AA. I think it was like a second or something. I think it's like a second or third AA on Seth Rollins. But then he was holding on to the ropes and he made a mistake and hit the ref when he ricocheted back. The ref was knocked out. Then somehow Rollins would knee Cena in the face again like he did at in the Raw match, trying to break his nose. Both men were down. Then out of nowhere, Jon Stewart of all people, I thought maybe Ric Flair would come out and try to stop him from breaking his from tying him, but it was Jon Stewart of all people who came out and it looked like he was going to attack Seth Rollins with the chair, but he ended up actually attacking John Cena and costing him the match. After that, would put the chair under him, and then the pedigree by Seth Rollins. 1, 2, 3. Your first ever United States and World Heavyweight Champion at the same time, thanks to Jon Stewart of all people from the Daily Show turning heel. That's weird. So hopefully we see more of Jon Stewart in the future. So he doesn't have the Daily Show anymore. Next we had the Divas match, Team PCP versus Team Bev versus Team Bella. I'm gonna try to get this out the way because it was a pretty long match. But Team Bev would get eliminated early by the Bella twins, not by the Team Bella, and it would end up being PCP. Most of the match would be PCP versus Team Bella. And I really thought the Bella twins was going to walk out victorious tonight, but that did not happen because they actually lost to Team PCP again. I think it was at the end. It was Brie Bella who tried to go for a drop kick. Becky Lynch got out the way and it hit a sick scoop power slam to get the victory for her team. But yeah, this is definitely a match you want to watch. It's really, really good. And next we had Kevin Owens versus Cesaro. Also, man, I knew this match was going to be going to deliver, and that's exactly what they did. These guys are amazing in that ring. One particular spot I remember is just Cesaro just running all around the freaking all around the arena just to freaking deliver a sick European uppercut to Kevin Owens, who was leaning on the barricade. Awesome spot right there. We got to see him, Kevin Owens, hit that awesome springboard moonsault. Awesome springboard DDT. A lot of just back and forth. They did all the moves that they do in the arsenal. They basically did in that matchup. But in the end, Kevin Owens ended up hitting the pop-up powerbomb on Cesaro, getting the victory, which he really needed because he's been losing to a lot of people lately. And I think that would have hurt Owens more than Cesaro. So thank God Owens actually got that win. So now we move on to the main event: The Undertaker versus Brock Lesnar, number 2, aka number 5. In their historic rivalry. This match was 10 times better than the WrestleMania 30 match, honestly. Brock Lesnar tried to own Undertaker like he did before, but Undertaker would not allow it. He was countering things, countering the German suplexes, countering the F5s, everything, man. Even Brock Lesnar did everything he could as well, man. Hit the F5 through a table. We got to see him try to block on Kimura while he was on the standing on the freaking ropes for leverage. And, actually hitting the last right after that. Just so much, man, in that match. Undertaker really, really looked a lot better than he has his last 2 WrestleMania matches, which is really, really good. I'm happy that he was able to do majority of his moves. We basically saw everything. Hell's Gate, the apron leg drop. We saw basically everything. But the end of the match will happen where Brock Lesnar would get him into Kimura, and the timekeeper will ring the bell, and everybody was really confused. Like, why would he freaking ring the bell? Because we thought that Lesnar's shoulders on the mat, but they actually weren't. It was a 1 count. But then after the match, let me just get to the end. He choked out Undertaker, right? And then after that, they showed where Brock Lesnar, Undertaker actually tapped out to the Kimura. But the ref did not see it because he was out of position. So that's a storyline for another day. So hopefully we actually may see another Undertaker Brock Lesnar. I know I said it might be the last, but it might not be actually. So guys, that's SummerSlam. I'm going to head off. What do you think about it? Comment, rate, subscribe, stay go, peace.